Okay, so I'm going to change coils. So I'm just going to film myself changing the coil, putting on the 20, and we ground balance it. I would show how to ground balance it, because this part, and basically this middle section of the field is really quiet. It hasn't got lots of iron, so it's the perfect place to use the larger coil. I'll put my headphones on because it keeps my camera in place. So let's undo this, get that one off. Get this back on. I love this coil, but you've got to use it in the right situations. We get this, slot this in here. There we go. It can be a bit fiddly. I put it up on the very last latch because I use a swing harness here, which I attach to that. Just means I don't get tired, and the harness does all the work basically, and I like to swing, you know, to get the best out of the machine. Having a steady, nice, smooth, steady swing speed is the way to go with it. So let's wrap this. I could fasten it and, you know, make it look really nice and tidy, but I'm not bothered about that. Basically, I go over, as long as you've got enough room for that to sit up straight. That's what I like to do. So, with the ground balance, I keep that on 5, so the GB fine is on 5. That I have at 12 o'clock. Now, the mineral switch here, that really doesn't have to be used. You know, there might be certain situations, if it's really waterlogged, and for instance I'm using a high frequency coil, it's hard, it can be hard to ground balance it. But so what I do, I have the mineral fine setting on 5. So if I find it hard to ground balance, which is very rare, all I do is switch that on. That engages that, and then you just dial the machine in again with these 2 knobs. So, discrimination at 12, audible, not massively audible, but I have it at what is that, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Let me just, there we go. I'll strap myself in. I'll turn the volume up quite loud for demonstration purposes. So, turn the machine on, and what we're wanting is we wanted to find ground that hasn't got any metal in. That'll do. So, what I get into my head, up is right, down is left. That's how you move and tune these dials. So if you get a noise as you're lifting up, ground balance course, the middle one, you turn it to the right until it phases out. There we go. We're pretty much there. I mean, you've got, you know what, I think that's alright. I don't have to touch that one at all. And like I said, this one, magnetite, ridiculously mineralized soil, but we don't really have that here in the UK. So I'm happy with that, and if you turn the threshold up, you can hear that it's pretty damn steady. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. Sometimes I get really self-involved because I want it to be completely perfect, but that's bang on. And then I have the threshold, I turn it up when I put my headphones into an audible level. And yeah, when you swing, I swing about 2.5, 3 inches, because it's a big coil, 2.5, 3 inches off the ground. And that's how you set it up. And for a big coil, it's easy to tune, and it runs really nice and stable. It's lively because it's a big coil and it's sensitive, but it's not a problem to tune it. You know, there's been lots of debate in the past about not being able to dial Nexus machines in, and it's rubbish. You just learn how to do it properly. It's not complicated, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to finish out the rest of the day just in this central area, and obviously I'll film everything I find that's good. I won't bother boring you with trash.